I mean, just a good, clean, not too much going on kind of race, which was just what I was after, you know. So, yeah, good pace, good start, good launch, good turn one, all those things. Just a good day, a good weekend. It's the easiest way to put it, a good weekend. So, yeah, very happy with today.
I hated every meters of that first corner. I mean, obviously there was the start, which wasn't a great one. Strangely, that kind of helped me because I don't think Lando will have came back to the right if I had a good start. So luckily I could have a slipstream. But then, yeah, after that I was just a passenger trying to defend my place. I think Lewis didn't especially knew that there was Max on the outside of me, and that created, I mean, everything was super tight. But yeah, luckily my race or Lewis's race actually didn't end up here because I really thought it would.
Quite eventful at the beginning. Yeah, I mean, we had a good start, good run to turn one, but then, I mean, there were too many cars, so you just have to try and avoid everything. And I had to go onto the curb and you bottom. So yeah, that was tough. I avoided going into the wall through the grass, then found my position again, and then basically tried to just do the race. Yeah, the beginning was very hectic, but I think also very quickly we realized that the medium was not a great tire. It looked like everyone around me on the soft was quite a bit more comfortable. So yeah, we just tried to extend the medium as long as we could. And then I think when we went onto the soft and everyone else was on the medium, I think it showed that the soft was a better tire for today. And yeah, we had a good final stint. I mean, I was enjoying that. I think the pace was a little bit more competitive compared to all the cars around me, except McLaren, I would say. So that was better. I personally didn't expect to be on the podium today.
It's a feel-good moment. Also, to go side by side with Max is a very cool feeling. You know, he's someone I've basically grown up watching in Formula One. So it's awesome and really proud of the job that we did today.
Yeah, it was a tricky turn one. I think the guys ahead hit the grass or hit a patch of dirt or something, and I was kind of the next car directly behind it. So when I hit it, I lost a lot of grip and kind of drifted wide and lost a couple of spots there. So that was a shame, but you know, I think the recovery after that was pretty reasonable, just very, very difficult to overtake. So yeah, tried our best.
Yeah, obviously P6, a little bit disappointing. At the start I did a mistake. I locked the rear into turn one and then went straight and lost the position to Ollie. But then, you know, it was a very tough race. You know, we were all in the train and we were all very close to each other. And yeah, we tried something with the team to switch position, which unfortunately didn't work. And yeah, I mean, it's what it is. Now we try to move forward.
Yeah, I struggle to understand how three drivers can just cut the first corner and continue it. It punishes the drivers who have driven correctly, and if you can risk everything with no downside, that's what drivers are going to do, and it's always been the case here in Mexico. People cut in turn one, so I was frustrated then. I got unlucky with Max and Lewis when they came together. Max went off the track, came back on. I was on the outside, lost two positions. So in the end, just, yeah, very bad day.
Yeah, so it was fun at the start and didn't end up the way I hoped, but that's motor racing.
We heard you say over the radio just no grip at all when you were rejoining the track. I guess not much more you could have done in that situation.
No, I mean, it's very, very dirty offline, and did the best I could to keep the car or bring it back to the track safely, and that's what I could hope for.
Yeah, I think it's been a very solid race. Very happy with our weekend overall. I think it's been quite solid. We didn't get the full luck on our side, I would say, in terms of traffic in quali, and also being at the wrong place at the wrong time in the race, being held up or two times by the same car, unfortunately, in quali and in the race. But I think as a whole, well done to Oli, well done to the team. It's really great for all of us. I think we're moving one place up in the constructors. It's a whole lot of points, and we should be pleased with that.
Yeah, it was a good race. I think a very solid start in P16. Did a good start, overtook a couple of cars, and then on track managed to overtake Isaac, Carlos, Yuki. So yeah, that was great. Definitely a great result, and very happy for the team and for me for the solid 1 point.
Yeah, just keep progressing and keep learning. And that's what I'm doing. And yeah, but like this kind of situation that, yeah, missing out points, but easily we could take it today. P8, P7, I don't know. But yeah, frustrating.
Yeah, just not ideal really. I think we had a lot of examples where in the race we could have been a bit more dynamic and switched. It was clear it wasn't working, but I don't know, I think we were hoping for a little bit of a miracle, so we just stayed out there and just fell back. So I mean, all the cars at pit already overtook me again, and it was just this vicious cycle. So yeah, hard tyre was pretty bad.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't have new tires because we qualified 8th. He had new tires, and it was enough to make the difference.
What can you take from this weekend as a whole as we move on to Brazil now?
We made good progress on one lap pace, that's for sure. But it seems that it's a trend that in the race we are always a bit slower than qualifying. Yeah.
Lance started towards the back, made up a few places today, some nice moves out there. How do you assess that afternoon?
We did the best we could.
It seems like it's been tricky for the team in these high altitude conditions this weekend. Are you hopeful that things might be a little bit better in Brazil and the remaining races this season?
I don't know, we'll see.
A very long race, just a lot of deck, stayed out for quite a lot of time on medium, and then used the soft at the end, which I'm not too sure yet. Yeah, we did 37 laps, so the most of everyone, and in terms of degradation, we know we're pretty bad, so just didn't feel like made the best out of it, but yeah, we'll review, and ultimately we're just very lacking a lot of performance.
We try our best, to be honest. We maximize the car. Just did a lot of laps on a tire that was not very competitive. Looking at the lap times after the race, we were really slow on the tire, so probably spent a bit too much time on the hard, but it was not a lot of things we can do. When you're slow, you just go backwards. So.
We had contact in turn 1, a big melee of 3 or 4 cars side by side. In that contact, we damaged the rim of the first sets of tires, which were giving massive vibrations. We lost all the sensors of the front tires, and which meant we lost the possibility to engage the pit limiter, which every time I was going through a pit lane, we were having issues because the sensor was on the reading and I didn't know at which speed I was going. So every time we were in the pits, we were getting a penalty, which in the end, even if we were on 4-point scoring position today, we just had too many issues in the car, too many issues from that turn 1 race incident.
The start was good. I think we made some places. We were aggressive into turn 1, and everything was looking good. But I think a couple of cars, they went just straight in turn 2 and 3, and then they rejoined like 3 or 4 cars in front of me. So a little bit unfair, I would say. But it's the second time in a row that first lap, first corner, FIA is looking to the other side. So lesson learned. And then on the problem, we have to retire the car with a brake issue. For 10-15 laps we had a brake problem on the front axle, so let's see, an opportunity missed probably today.
We heard there might have been a power unit issue from the formation lap.
Yeah, it's true. Unfortunately, that kind of ended our race before it had really started. Obviously disappointing for us, for everyone in the team. I feel we definitely would have had some decent race pace and would have been able to fight for something, but that prevented it today.
I mean, it's obviously crazy going into turn 1 here, so especially today it was super dusty, but I don't know, I had a massive gap on the outside, so I just left plenty of space in turn 1, and I think he decided to cut the chicane, but he didn't look next to him because I was right there, and he just drove on the side of me. So it sucks. It's destroyed the side of the car, and then we had too much damage to continue. So it's a shame. I think we were on the right strategy today. Would have been the right strategy, but it's been a tough weekend in general.